Why do you think your cat stares at you? If you are like most people, you probably think they are just hungry. You assume it is 5 o'clock and they want their dinner. Or maybe you think they want a treat. It is easy to think your cat looks at you like a giant, walking vending machine. But what if I told you that you are completely wrong? What if their stare has absolutely nothing to do with food? Think about it for a second. If they just wanted kibble, they would look at their food bowl. They would meow at the kitchen cabinet. Instead, they sit completely still. They lock their eyes onto yours. They refuse to look away, and they do not even blink. It feels heavy. It feels like they are reading your mind. That is because something much deeper is happening here. Before we dive into the real reason behind this creepy look, I have a special challenge for you. Watch this video until the very end. At the end, I am going to give you a secret trick. It is a simple 3-second trick you can use today. It will instantly prove if your cat respects you or if they think they own you. You will want to see how your cat reacts to it. The truth is, your cat is not just zoning out. They are doing something scientists call an assessment. They are studying you. Your cat is a tiny predator living in your house. Predators need to know everything about their environment to feel safe. When they stare at you without blinking, they are gathering data. They are checking your mood. They are trying to predict your next move. They are trying to figure out who is really the boss in the room. Now let's move into the next part. This is where we answer the biggest biological question. How can a cat physically stare for so long without blinking? So, how do they physically do this? If a human tries to go 60 seconds without blinking, our eyes burn. They water, and we eventually have to snap them shut. But your cat can sit there for minutes at a time, looking like a stone statue. To understand why, we have to look at the wild history of cats. Your sweet little pet is actually an ambush predator. In the wild, their ancestors had to hide in the tall grass and wait for a mouse or a bird to walk by. If you blink at the wrong millisecond, you lose your target. A blink means you lose your dinner. Even worse, it means you might miss a bigger predator sneaking up on you. Because of this, cats evolved a totally different kind of eye structure than humans. Cats actually have a hidden superpower built right into their eyes. It is called a nictitating membrane, but you can just think of it as a third eyelid. This extra eyelid is translucent, which means it is nearly see-through. It moves sideways across their eye instead of up and down. While your cat is staring at you, this third eyelid is secretly sweeping across their eyeball. It keeps the eye moist and wipes away dust, all while their main eyelids stay wide open. This means your cat is essentially cheating at the staring contest. They are blinking on the inside without you ever noticing. But they aren't just keeping their eyes wet. They are also using their eyes like a high-speed camera. A cat's brain processes visual information much faster than a human brain. When they lock eyes with you, they are operating in motion detector mode. They are watching the tiny muscle twitches in your face. They are noticing if your breathing speeds up or slows down. They are processing your every move in slow motion. So, when they stare, they aren't just looking at you. They are running a high-speed biological scan on your entire body. Now that we know the science of how they cheat at staring contests, we have to talk about what that look actually means. This is where most cat owners get confused, and it can actually be a bit scary. Because a cat is a predator, an intense stare can mean two completely opposite things. It can be a sign of absolute terror and anger, or it can be a sign of deep, unconditional love. You have to learn how to read their body language, or you might end up getting scratched. First, let's look at the bad kind of stare. If your cat is staring at you with wide eyes, huge black pupils, and a stiff body, you need to back off. Check their ears. Are they flattened against their head like airplane wings? Is the very tip of their tail twitching back and forth? If you see these signs, that unblinking stare is a direct challenge. It is a psychological power move. In the animal kingdom, staring someone down without blinking is an act of aggression. Your cat is telling you that they feel threatened, they are angry, or they are trying to see if they can bully you into backing down. If you try to pet them during this kind of stare, they will likely swipe at you. But most of the time, the stare means something beautiful. If your cat looks relaxed, their ears are pointing forward, and their eyes look soft, they are doing something called a love stare. Sometimes, while they are looking at you, they will close their eyes halfway and give you a very slow, heavy blink. This is the ultimate compliment. In the wild, closing your eyes around another creature is dangerous. It means you are lowering your guard. When your cat does this to you, they are saying that they trust you with their life. They are telling you that they feel safe enough to close their eyes in your presence. Turn to older cats, though, and you must be careful. If an elderly cat stares blankly at walls for hours or has permanently giant pupils, it might not be a behavioral thing at any level. It could be a medical warning sign, like vision loss or high blood pressure, and a quick trip to the vet is a good idea. Now, we are at the final payoff. This is where we deliver on that big promise we made at the very beginning of the video. It is time to learn how to handle this staring contest and finally win your cat's respect. Most people make a huge mistake when their cat stares at them. They think it is funny, so they stare right back with wide eyes. They try to see who will blink first, but you should never do this. Remember, to a cat, a wide-eyed, unblinking human stare feels like a direct threat. You are a giant compared to them. When you glare at them without blinking, their brain thinks you are getting ready to attack. This will either stress your cat out completely or make them want to swipe at your face to defend themselves. Instead, you want to use the secret 3-second trick I promised you. It is called the slow blink, and it is how you speak their language. First, look your cat directly in the eyes for just 2 seconds. Next, intentionally and slowly, close your eyes all the way. Hold them shut for 1 full second, and then slowly open them back up. As you open them, gently look slightly away from your cat. By doing this, you are sending a powerful message. You are telling them that you are not a threat, that you are relaxed, and that you respect their space. Watch what your cat does right after you do this. If they trust you, they will usually slow blink right back at you, or they will finally relax and look away. You have officially won the staring contest by showing them you are a friend, not an enemy. Go ahead and try this trick on your cat right now. Drop a comment below and tell me how they reacted. Did they blink back, or did they just keep trying to show you who is the boss? If you want to learn more about what your cat is secretly trying to tell you, click on this next video right here, where we decode exactly what your cat's tail movements mean.